A subject will come before a phrase. A subject will come before a phrase beginning with of. This is a key rule. This is a key rule.
Can I repeat from beginning?
A subject will come before a phrase beginning with of, full stop.
Before a phrase.
Beginning with of, full stop. This is a key rule for understanding subjects. Okay, then write your example. Write the sentence.
This is a key rule for understanding subjects.
So, what will you write here? A bouquet of yellow roses lend color or lends color and fragrance to the room. How, on what basis lends?
A bouquet of yellow roses lends color and fragrance to the room.
Okay. So, what are you seeing now? You're seeing the main subject.
The subject.
You're seeing the main subject, which is this. What was the rule? Read the rule.
A subject will come before a phrase beginning with of.
Yes, Aina. The subject will come before the phrase beginning with of. Which is a phrase beginning with of?
Yellow.
Of yellow roses. Phrase is a group of words.
That's an adjective also.
I asked for phrase. So which is the phrase of yellow roses? So the main subject will come before that phrase. So this is plural, right? But what are we talking about? A bouquet. One singular bouquet. So what will you say? A bouquet lends color or a bouquet lend color?
Lens.
A bouquet
Lends.
lends. So your answer will be lends. So this is rule number 1. Rule number 2, write down. Two singular subjects. Two singular subjects connected by two singular subjects connected by or comma either or. So either slash or. Neither nor. require a singular verb. Require a singular verb. So what is this? Two singular subjects connected by or, either or, neither nor. What verb will it be? They will have a singular verb. Write the sentence. My aunt, my aunt or my uncle dash is or are arriving today. Drink some water. So what is this? Two singular subjects connected by or. This is singular. This is singular. So what is the subject you will need? What will the subject be? Singular or plural? What will the verb be? Singular or plural? It will be singular. So the answer will be is. One more. Neither Joanne nor Casey dash is or are available. So what have we done here? We have taken, it is joined by the conjunctions neither nor. Subject singular. Second subject also singular. So what will your verb be? Is. This is okay? This is clear? There's no confusion. Because we are talking about either my aunt or my uncle. Means one of them will be coming. So we have to use a singular. Neither Joanne nor Casey is available because not Joanne, neither Joanne nor Casey, singular. Not one of them. So it will be singular. Now rule number 3, write down. Now this was clear because you have both singular subjects. What will you do if you have one subject singular and one plural? That's rule number 3. So write down. Rule 3. The verb in an either or, neither nor sentence. Neither nor. Same as before. The verb in an or, either or, neither nor sentence agrees with the
verb
noun or pronoun. The verb in an or, either or, neither nor sentence agrees with the noun or pronoun closest to it. Are you aware of this rule? Okay. So rule 3. Neither the plates, write down.
What? This is 7.
nor the serving bowl. Write this example for rule 3.
This is an example.
You know where this will come of help, why we are doing this. You all have editing error correction. So for that you need to know these rules. You might have some where you would have a subject problem.
On the serving mouth.
Yes. Neither the plates nor the serving bowl dash go or goes on that shelf.
Now,
No, it should be is, because here as per the rule you have neither nor and both are singular. So your verb is going to be singular only. Why will it be plural? See, even if you do it understanding wise, neither she nor she means singular. So neither of them, even if one was there, it would be singular. Okay. Now in the second example, in this rule 3, neither the plates nor the serving bowl. So here what have we done? Here also you have neither nor, just like the previous rule, right? You have neither nor. But in the previous one, both were singular. So there was no confusion. Now plates is singular, plates is plural and serving bowl is singular. Then what should you do? Read the rule. Read the rule.
The verb and or, neither nor, either or, the noun or pronoun closest to.
Agrees with the noun or pronoun closest to it. So the verb is this. Which are the two nouns? Subject. You have this and you have this. Which is closer?
Serving bowl.
Serving bowl is closer. This is singular. So this will also be singular. No. The serving bowl, ignore this. If you leave this out. If the sentence was the serving bowl, what would you say? The serving bowl? Goes or go? Goes. You won't say the serving bowl go. You will say the serving bowl goes. Is goes singular or plural? You're confused with that, no? Huh. Where verbs are concerned, it works the other way around. How is it with verbs? You all may have people telling you, or you might be under the impression that, okay, if a noun is plural, there's an S. So here also, that's why there's a plural, so it should be an S. But where verbs are concerned, it's the opposite. Okay? If you have an S, means it's a singular noun, a singular verb. Okay? Like for example, if we say, they visit, and he, what will it be? Visits. So this is singular. This cannot be plural. This is also singular. This is plural. This is also a plural verb. This is not a singular verb. Got it? So what are we going to do? If you have or, either or, neither nor, then the verb will agree with the noun or pronoun, because this could be he, they, anything, the subject, which is closest to it. What if this was neither the, I'll write it, neither the plate, okay, nor the serving bowls.
Same sentence.
Huh?
Same sentence.
I have changed something.
And bowl.
This plate, what was plural, I have now made it singular. And what was singular, I have made it plural. I have made it plural. Okay. So what verb will you write here? The serving bowls go. The serving bowls go. You will take the verb, the noun which is nearest. Okay. Then write down the next rule. What rewriting that sentence?
So always for plural, like if the nearest word is plural, like
You only go.
if it's the nearest one, like the dash, it's singular verb, right?
Go. Go is a plural. Why go is a plural? They go. He goes. Okay. So this is a plural verb. Singular subject, singular verb, plural subject, plural verb. That's a universal rule. But now there's confusion because one is singular, one is plural. So you will take the one which is nearest to the verb. Which means you should not let this confuse you. You should think that this is not there. Suppose this was not there. See, if I would have asked you just this much, what would you have said? The serving bowls go, correct? So it will be the same as this. So you should not let these words confuse you. Just take the noun or part of that subject which is nearest to the verb. Clear, everyone? Still, is there any confusion? Clear, no? Okay. Rule 4, write down. Rule 4. Use a plural verb. Use a plural verb with two or more subjects when they are connected by and. Write your example sentence.
connected
By and. So what should you do? Use a plural verb with two or more subjects when they are connected by and. Write down the sentence. A car and a bike. To the dash in brackets is or are my means of transportation. My means of transportation. Next example, write down. Satish and his sister. Satish and his sister dash has or have, in brackets, has or have gone to see a movie. Gone to see a movie. So now what are you going to write? What will your verb be in the first one? A car and a bike. Dash. My means of transportation is are. Now here logically also this is simple to understand because a car and a bike, two things. a bottle and a duster. These are two things. If it is or, then means anyone. Then you will use singular. But here you are talking about and. So what will your first sentence be? A car and a bike are. What will your second sentence answer be? Satish and his sister have gone. Correct? Why have? Because both of them have gone. Plural. Next, rule 5. Sometimes the subject is separated from the verb. Sometimes the subject is separated from the word, from the verb, V-E-R-B, verb, by words such as, by W-O-R-D-S, words such as,
And sometimes the subject is
sometimes a subject is separated from the verb verb by words such as along with, comma, as well as, besides, etc. These words and phrases are not, underline not, part of the subject. Ignore them and use a singular verb when the subject is singular and vice versa. VICEVERSA. Okay, write down the example for rule number 5. The politician So as per the rule, what do you think you should write? Is. Why is are? Why are?
Is because both are singular.
What is singular? Both are not singular. Men is plural. One is singular, one is plural. Read this rule once more. Sometimes the subject is separated. Sometimes the subject is separated by words such as along with. What else? Along with, as well as, besides, etc. These words and phrases are not part of the subject. Ignore them and use a singular verb when the subject is singular.
So it is.
So you will say the politician is. Okay, that what you all were saying, that one is singular, one is plural, that is only in case of or, either or, neither nor. In this case, what are you going to do? You will see your main subject. Acha, what if this was politicians? Then it would be are. Okay. What if this was politicians and this was newsman? Then also your answer would not be affected. Huh? You have to ignore that. So it will still remain. If it was the politician, it will be is. If it was the politicians, this will be are, irrespective of what is there over here. Okay. That's rule number 5. Rule number 6. In sentences beginning with here or there, comma, the true subject follows the verb. Write the sentence. Example. There dash is or are 4 hurdles to jump. Second example. There dash is or are no chair in the room. So, what is the rule? In sentences beginning with here or there, the true subject follows the verb. Means what? The subject comes after the verb. The true subject follows the verb. You will have the verb first and then you will have the subject. In other cases, here how was it? You had the subject coming first and then the verb. Here in such sentences, you will first have the verb and then the subject. So you first have to see the subject. So here what is the subject? Singular, plural? So your verb is going to be? Why? Subject is plural. So verb will be
The
plural.
subject follows the verb.
Huh. Okay, when your subject is plural, your verb will also be plural. So there are. Second example. There dash no chair in the room. So here correct. Why did you guess that it should be is? Because your subject is singular. Okay. So the rule in sentences beginning with here or there, the true subject follows the verb. So you have to carefully identify what is the subject and then write the verb according to that. Next example, next rule, rule 7. Use a singular verb. Use a singular verb with distances, comma, periods of time, comma, sums of money, etc. Sums, S-U-M, as sums of money, etc. when considered as a unit. Then considered as a unit. Write the example. Rule 7. Three miles is 1 hour. 2 hour to walk distance. Second example. 5 years Just no, do it in the same way, right? But underline and next line you write the sentence. Good. Finish. You write it, we will come to know because there's a difference there. So what does the rule read? Read the rule.
Use a singular verb with distance, period of time, sum of money, etc. when particular and singular.
Use a singular verb. With what? With periods of time, sums of money or distance. So here, 3 miles dash too far to walk.
Is.
Yes. What is the rule? It is considered as 1 unit, right? Which means we are considering it as distance. And distance is something which we'll use a singular verb with. This distance is too much. We won't say this distance are. So, singular. 5 years dash the maximum sentence is. Why? Because we are using it as a unit, as the sentence. The sentence is, we will say, we won't say the sentence are. Third sentence. $10 dash a high price to pay. Yes. So why? Because we are considering it to be 1 unit. The price. The price of this is too much, we will say. We won't say the price are too much. Okay. So here also it's going to be singular. But what is the difference here? See here, what's the sentence? $10. That is dollar bills. We are talking about dollar notes were scattered on the floor. So here, it's not referred to as 1 unit, no? So that's why here we will use word. Because here we are talking about notes. There are a lot of notes on the floor. That's the difference. So understood now why the but. So it will be as per the sentence. When it's treated as 1 unit, you will use a singular verb. When it is not, then you will use a plural verb. Clear?
And how many rules are there?
Or there are many. There are many of them. You come to the 7th one, no? There are 12. Next one. Which words that's rule number 8 now. With words that indicate portions. Example, a lot of. No, it's a continuation of the sentence only. With words that indicate portions, example, a lot of, a majority of, some of, SOME, all of, some of, all of. We are guided by the noun after of. We are guided by the noun after of. If the noun after of is singular, if the noun after of is singular, use a singular verb. Singular verb. If the noun after of is singular, comma, use a singular verb. If it is plural, use a plural verb. If it is plural, use a plural verb. write the example. A lot of the pie dash. A lot of the pie dash. Then has or have.
As a app.
Disappeared.
Yes, ma'am. Correct example.
No. Correct? So what is the answer? A lot of the pie has. All of the pies, some of the pie is. So you should not confuse yourself with these words. Some might see more and plural. So you have to only see this particular one and write the answer. So all of the pie has, all of the pies are, some of the pie is. Okay, next rule. Now with collective nouns, rule number 9. Do you know about collective nouns?
What's that?
Huh? What are collective nouns?
Like defined quantity, they
Like
undefined quantity.
a bunch of.
Yeah, like
Some of,
all
yes,
An
groups.
army of.
Yes, their groups are given one single name. So with collective nouns such as, so what verb will you use with collective nouns ideally? Which will you use? Will you use a singular or a plural? Not plural. You will use a singular verb. Yes, as a unit, it's together. Like if we are talking about furniture, so we are talking about. But if we say tables, then it would be plural. But if we are treating it as one, then it would be singular. But again, it depends on the type of the meaning intended in the sentence. So I'll give you examples now. First, you continue with collective nouns such as group, jury, audience, etc. The verb might be singular or plural. The verb might be singular or plural depending on the writer's intent. Depending on the writer's intent. Depending on the writer's intent means what?
And because the writer, what he has written.
Yeah, what he has wrote, you want to say, what he has tried to say, or what he has written, if you have to use the same word. Yes, what is his
meaning to
intent?
say. What is meaning to
Yes. what he is meaning to say. Okay. Sentence write down. The jury dash is or are about to give its decision. Next example. The jury, again, the jury dash is or are meeting tomorrow. No, sorry. The jury dash divided in their opinion. Cancel the meeting. The jury is or are divided in their opinion. So in the first sentence, what do we mean to say? The jury is about to give its decision. Means साथ में मिलके they are going to give one decision. So first sentence is treated as a unit. So what will it be? Is. Second sentence is the jury dash divided in their opinion. Means they are not together. No. In the second sentence, if you see, they are divided. Means they are not one unit. One person has one opinion,
Yes,
another
yes.
has another opinion. You are not listening to what I am saying, Arman. बोल रही हूँ वो सुन. In the second example, you have understood what I said. Those who are listening, what will it be?
Yes.
R. ये तो भी नहीं सुन रहा.
The jury is divided.
There it will be the jury are, because what is the writer meaning to say? What is the intention? There is difference of opinion. They are not together. Whereas if they are giving a decision, they are giving the decision together. So it's treated together. Whereas if it's, let's say, if you are 6 members of a jury, he'll have his opinion, he'll have his opinion. So I won't consider it as one unit. No, each one has his own opinion. So there it will be treated as plural. Okay, so where collective nouns are concerned, it will be singular or plural depending on the writer's intent. Okay? Next rule. Rule 10. The word were replaces was. Yes, correct.
Replaces
Was in sentences that express a wish. The word were replaces was in sentences that express a wish or are contrary to fact. Contrary. Contrary. When we end. So here, what are we saying? What? 4 minutes. I'm sure you can continue. Contrary to fact. This is the last rule we do. So what are we saying? Where you are expressing a wish or contrary to fact means what? Contrary means opposite. Opposite to fact. You're opposing. You're opposing. It is opposite to reality. So example, first one. If Joe, Joe, dash, was or were here, you'd be sorry. You'd, Y-O-U apostrophe D. You'd be sorry. If Joe were here, if Joe dash here, comma, you would be sorry. What do you realize?
Were.
Yeah. Yes. Now, how were? Because this is an imagination. So, if it is something that is hypothetical, imaginary, you will use were. You won't use was anywhere. Normally, we use was, but we should not. Second example. So, this is where you are expressing a wish as per your rule. In sentences that express a wish. So, this was expressing a wish. Second one, I wish it dash was or were Friday. Friday.
I wish it was Friday.
I wish it were Friday.
It were a Friday. Was or were.
It were Friday. So, by today is not Friday. It's contrary to the fact, but you are wanting something to happen which is not the fact. So there again, in such hypothetical cases, you will use were. Okay, we still have a few. We will continue in the next class. These rules, no, keep it carefully. You all have it in your syllabus, and I don't know if it is in school also you will get it in so much detail.